the alcoholic, the person with substance use disorders. They're a person that deserves all of their human rights, all of their civil rights, access to healthcare. And today we have so many barriers, right? That we have insurance will cover this amount of time, and there's not enough beds, and doctors don't get enough training, and there's no end to the kind of work that needs to be done. We deserve to be healthy and well. What happened to us was nothing we ever wanted or nothing we ever sought out. But because of people like Betty Ford, we now can come forward and have a name for this. Alcoholism, substance use disorders, whatever our addiction is, whatever our disease is, we have the right to have dignity, to have access to it. Woo! We need our legislators, we need our doctors, we need our school teachers to know about recovery, not just the addiction part. Yes, we have 20 million people who are struggling, and yes, only 1 in 10 will get help. And what are the odds that in a year's time, what percentage of those will even be able to stay in whatever abstinent state they're in? It is our voice that gets to remind people that more work needs to be done. And how do we do that? We end stigma. We end stigma and shame. And how do we do that? We talk about what it's like. We have a courageous identity, an integrated identity. Open recovery is a paradigm. By being open, we can have a proud recovery identity. And we talked about this before just briefly. An integrated, proud identity is part of our recovery healing. We have lived in shame and isolation. So when we're open, we connect, we educate, and therefore we transform. And this is based on other social justice movements. The 23 million people are the ones that need to come forward to make the change. Those of us that are in the depths of our addiction, we can't mobilize. The people who are struggling with HIV, they still could mobilize. Gay and lesbians could still mobilize, even though all of us, all of them, faced such stigma and shame, but they mobilized. They put a human face on this. It's up to us as people in recovery to mobilize. And it doesn't have to be those theatrics. It doesn't have to be every one of us. Each of us in here has a role to play, and we start by being open and proud. I'm a woman in recovery, but to stay in recovery, I need community, I need resources, I need support, I need a voice, I need rights, and it's my job to ask for those, to advocate for those, simply by speaking about it at the dinner table, to have that kind of courage, to talk to friends, to talk to colleagues. And some people say, why be in your face? Why do you have to talk about it? What a privileged perspective. Why talk about it? Because if I don't, I'll die.
Yeah.